So Nigerians has done it again. So in this video, this little boy and his little sister, ladies and gentlemen, their parents, both mother and father, are unalive by these Nigerian motorbikes, by these Nigerian kidnappers, by these Nigerian Boko Haram. Ladies and gentlemen, now left with only him and his sister. And this young boy is crying for help. Ladies and gentlemen, they unalive everybody in the community. And this little boy is crying for help. They are hungry. And Nigeria as a country is not minding them at all. So this little boy is crying, oh God, my mother, my father, please help me, please help me, please help me. So can Nigerians be evil to this extent? Can they be so evil to this extent that little children, you unalive their parents, how do they survive? A country called Nigeria. When you speak, they will say Ghana is jealous of them. Look at the level of criminality in that country. Just imagine this. Just imagine this. The cry of these innocent children, crying at this point. He need helper. My helper, where are you coming from now? Ladies and gentlemen, it is not a joke when we bring that country news. It is not a joke. That is the main reason why when we say something, we bring evidence. We bring video effect to it. If you are Ghanaian, be proud of your country. Be proud of your country. And make sure you keep the border tight, because there they are facing a lot of atrocity. They are facing a lot of criminalities there. So everybody want to leave the country. And can Ghana as a small country contain all of them? No, we can't. We need to put them there so that they will go and fight their fear and make the country better. That's it. But when they come, we give them, sit down. Ghana is peaceful, sit down. We are giving them the chances to have their freedom in this country. That means that we are not helping them. We're supposed to put them, go back and fix those your problem. What is all this? Innocent children. You unalive their mother and their father, leaving them like that. Guys, these people, God has even regretted creating these people. Yeah! The power to the Nyash.
Sure, you guys are seeing what is happening in this country called Nigeria. These guys will just go to church, carry people, and demand for money for ransom.
My people, everywhere good. Nigerians has done it. Again. So in this video, these Nigerian motorbikes who are sharing money, ladies and gentlemen, is just recent kidnap. When they kidnapped a whole family, demanded for ransom, and the ransom was paid, and they are sharing the ransom on camera. And what they are saying is that they are encouraging the Nigerian youth to do hard work. To do hard work, because it is out of hard work they make this money. ladies and gentlemen. So this is the country called Nigeria. Can someone do a video and Ghanaian police cannot track those people wherever they are to arrest them? That means the government of Nigeria is in support of this kidnapping going on in the country. What is all this? Their faces are showing, and what they are saying that they are kidnappers, they have made money out of kidnap. The recent video that I just watched, kidnappers kidnapped, and after kidnapping, they were on TikTok live. Were watching, and nobody could trace these balabers, these idiots, and arrest them or unalive them. And unalive this idiot out of that country. You people are there, and you call yourself. I'm suspecting those rich men in that Nigeria, where your money is coming from. Because now, when you go to almost Nigeria, all the forests, we have these bandits who have their houses, small houses in the forest, where they kidnap, where they keep the kidnapper, the people, the victims. Are you telling me the Nigerian military cannot go inside the bush to arrest all these people? Or when you read them, because of the nature of their job, you just unalive them? Can't you people do that? So Nigeria can have a better name there? When a Nigerian pick his bag, he's going to Ghana. Can't you stay there and face your fears? Nigeria military, do something for your nation. Do something for your nation. What is all this? What is all this? Any baller Nigeria will stand up, pick his bag, I'm going to Ghana. I'm going to Ghana. And to those bloggers, to those Nigerian bloggers who will be picking phone, Ghana is safe, Ghana is peaceful. This should be your first and last doing short videos. Stop it now. As a young president, I'm telling this country goes to those Nigerian bloggers to stop those videos. Go and promote your own Nigeria there. Go and promote Anambra. Go and promote your Nigeria country. Yes. The power to the Nyash. One name.
For Ibadan, as Fulani people enter inside school again this afternoon in Ibadan, Fulani enter. They see as everybody they run. See as everybody they jump. Omo, this is serious. So,
my people, it don't castle. Nigerians has done it again. St. Mary Primary and Secondary School. I pick it again. St. Mary Primary and Secondary School in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, over 100 students. Over 100 students and teachers were kidnapped just 20th November 2025 by these Fulani terrorist kidnappers in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, so now, to go to school now in Nigeria, you are not even safe. To go to church, you are not safe. To go to even markets, you are not safe. To work in Nigeria, you are not safe. As a Ghanaian businessman, businesswoman, going to Nigeria now, you are not safe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a country called Nigeria. This is a country called the Giant of Africa. Bunch of kidnappers. This is a country called the Giant of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, kidnapping everywhere in Nigeria now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a businessman, I repeat, going to Nigeria now, you are not safe. In this December, those who are in diaspora, who want to visit Nigeria, Nigeria is no longer safe. Even if you are in the church and you can be kidnapped in the church, even students are being kidnapped. Ladies and gentlemen, you where they hold money, when they hold Nigeria, say they go do business. As a Nyash president, I am telling you that Bola country is no longer safe. It's not longer safe, so don't do it. Keep your money to yourself now. Yes, you'll be kidnapped in Nigeria. Yes. Yes. Power to the Nyash. One of them.
I'm just a video. I couldn't agree. And I but I go. Well, I got the Charapato. As I am a shoemaker. There, I am a shoemaker. But how you hope her? How you hope her? The last snapper. One man. Inside the body, I can't you touch. We're not going on academy, I disappear. Oh, could now. It's not fun again.
Your name?
All right. My people. Oh, everywhere. Good. Nigerians. Fear Nigerians. Oh. Done it again. So, this group of Nigerian ballabers who disguise themselves as a shoemaker or shoe shine. Ladies and gentlemen, these ballabers work together with kidnappers. Ladies and gentlemen, they were seen coming from the bush. As thoroughly interrogations from the vigilantes, they noticed they work hand in hand with kidnappers. So these ballabers are spies. They enter the village, they spy in the name of shoeshine or in the name of repairing spoiled or damaged shoe or slippers. They will spy and go and inform the kidnappers so that the kidnappers will come to the village and kidnap all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, as a citizen of Ghanaian or Ghana, what have you learned from this? What have you actually learned from this video? Is telling you that do not always invite non-Ghanaian into your house. Petty jobs. Shoeshine. You call him, where you from? Niger. Then you allow him enter your house. No, stop it. You call Shoeshine, where you from? I'm from Nigeria. Leave my house, leave. Go. Sack that person. But those people, they be informants to these thieves and robbers, kidnappers. Stop it. These are the people. Oh, let me give him the job because he's a foreigner from Nigeria. No. Let him go back and do it in his country. You don't do that. They spy. For example, those who are selling phone cases, phone covers, phone accessories, do not allow them enter your house. Do not. They are spices. They spy to go and inform. Recently, I found someone who is selling phone cover, phone accessories, enter someone's room to steal his phone. They are thieves. They check them well. Check them well. So yes, as a Ghanaian, be very watchful and open-minded. Yes. Still power to the Nyash. One them.